Welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we will discuss about methods in Java. In our previous class, we already discussed it. We have provided some intuition on class and object. Please watch that class and come back here. Coming to today's class, so a class contains data members, methods, constructors, nested classes and interfaces. You can inside the class you can write any of these. In this class we are going to discuss about methods. In our coming classes we are going to discuss the remaining topics. Coming to methods, first we will understand what is a method. A method is a block of code, means a set of statements, a block of code that takes input and do some action. It is going to take some input and do some action and gives an output. So how we write the methods, what's the syntax for writing the methods, we are going to understand in this class. So it is going to take some input and it is going to do some action and it is going to give you an output. That is what we call it as a method. Now coming to the syntax, class, method example, this is what the name of the class, open brackets, closed brackets. In between whatever we have written that belongs to that class, this is what the body of the class. Okay, open brackets, closed bracket, this is what the body of the class, class name. In the class, inside the class, we have mentioned a method. What's that method? Int add of, open brackets, closed brackets, in between the brackets, int a, int b. So first try to understand the syntax of the method. This int, what is this int? We are going to discuss in a minute. Add, this is what the method name. You can write any method name. So according to your situation, you can write your method name. So add, open brackets, closed brackets, in between int a, int b. These are the inputs. This method is going to take two inputs. Type of inputs. What are the type of inputs that this method is going to take? This method is going to take two inputs of type integer values. So in between these brackets, this is the inputs, open brackets, closed brackets. In between whatever we have written, that is what the body of that method. So this is the method name. This entire line we call it as a method signature. This is method name. This is inputs. This entire line we call it as method signature. Inside the body we have written int c. We declared a variable c is equal to a plus b, return c. We have done some action. What action we have done here? We are adding the values a and b and assigning it to a variable called c, and we are returning that value c. The value that present in the c is returning back. Means this method is returning a value. What type of value it is returning? Integer type of value. That's why here we have written int. So before method name, if you mention it, int means that is the return type. What type of output it is going to come from the method. After executing this method, what value it is going to return. This is what the definition of the entire method. So hope you understand, and we need to discuss few more points. So this is how we write the methods. In our next classes, we are going to discuss how to execute these methods. All those things will be discussed in our coming classes. As of now, in this class, we concentrated how to write methods. This is the block of code that belongs to this method. Now, methods are of two types: static and non-static. Non-static methods we call it as instance methods. So in this class, we are going to concentrate on non-static methods. And in our coming class, after a few couple of classes, we are going to discuss about static methods also. So how you write the static methods, we are going to discuss in the next example. Take one more example, class example 2. What is the name of this class? Example 2. See, int add of int a, int b, open brackets, closed brackets. This is what the definition of the method. Before this int, if you write the keyword static, then this method is a static method. If you eliminate this method is a non-static method. Okay, in our next classes we will discuss mostly on non-static methods. So take one more example. In the second method, float multiplication of mul, open brackets, inputs int a, int b, open brackets, close bracket. In between these brackets, whatever you have written, that is what the body of that method. Now another method, void display of, open brackets, close brackets, system.out.println of hello. See, the point you have to understand, method can take any number of inputs. It may be 0 inputs, it may be 1 input, it may be 2 inputs, it may be 5 inputs, any number of inputs. And it is not compulsory to return a value. If you in your logic, according to your logic, if it is needed, you return the value. If it is not needed, no need to return the value. So this is an example. If nothing is returning from this method, we have to mention it as a void type. Void means nothing is going to be returned from the method. This method is going to display just hello. It is going to display system.out.println of hello. So in this class we have mentioned three methods: add method, multiplication method, and display method. Any number of methods you can define in a class. So this is how we define the methods, and we can use these methods in our coming class. Next class we are going to discuss how to execute these methods, and we do some examples. Hope you understand this class. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.